Hello and welcome back to the DCI Last Alliance campaign, and as promised we're going to go into Berborg. Don't know how to say that, but we've got 4 siege towers, and we're going to go and smash Haldar the Mean, and he's got very, very little to resist us with, given the fact that last time we actually fought a very large battle around here and totally crippled their forces. They've only got really this one army over here in Tir-Edhil. So let's go and take this.
Attack!
Well, here we are then, and we're just going in with the siege towers. I didn't really even look at what they've got up on the walls. They've only got Ridge Militia here. Lindor infantry should do just fine. I mean, we'll take a lot of damage here in the beginning. As you can see, that's pretty horrendous, to be honest. But I'm thinking, yeah, we don't really need these forces anyway. I mean, we should be able to hold in a defensive siege if need be. So I think we're okay. If there's forces that are in Tir-Edhil decide to come and fight us, then yeah, we should be fine. And we can, you know, get some more forces into this area as well. It's just, you know, especially now actually that we've got the Talokan running, we've got some extra cash, but we're mainly focusing on getting another army going in that direction. And of course, you know, we've got the issues with perhaps the Numenoreans are going to go and take Minas Ithil before we even make it down there. Which would be very frustrating given the fact that, you know, well, we're just very far away. But if they do take Minas Ithil before we make it down there, you know, I think we shall just take some other settlement in that vicinity, just so that we've got a foothold. And just trying to throw some javelins from our mariners at the swarm bodyguard. Oh, we've got these guys thrown. It doesn't really matter, as I say. Let's send these guys around the... Oh, they're getting up on the walls. Right, you guys, just go and kill those cavalry, if you would be so kind. And you guys just... I mean, these are probably going to get killed, sadly. How's it going over here? Well, they've got nothing in reserve, so we should be able to just go on in there and take him out. As soon as we just make sure and secure the gate. Are they going to come off that wall? No. Okay, so come on, chop chop, kill that guy. And down he goes. Right. And the rest of the skirmishers come in to fight. Perhaps we could send these guys... I don't know, we could just send them all the way into the town square. I don't know if our archers are even worth bringing in. And if we do get besieged, you know, it's good to have them on hand, because they're good in a defensive battle. They are the biggest killers. Let's send... actually, don't send that one in, because he's the main general. He might actually get killed. We've seen how that can happen very, very easily, particularly if you put them up on the walls. So let's just bring the secondary guy in. And... oh, you're getting shot at. Well, we'll deal with that in a bit. Ridge Keepers, what are their stats again? 5 and 15. We could just make it through here. You guys come on over. And Mr. General as well. Let's speed this up as well. We're kind of holding over there. It doesn't really matter if we don't actually win. I was kind of hoping we could just go straight through there. This is why archers are so good, because they could just kill a lot of units at once. There's just nowhere we can really shoot, and all of our arrows would get blocked, so and I don't want them just to get shot by the walls either, or by the towers. So let's, there's 121 there, let's bring them like within the walls then, and then we can shoot the ones that are up on the walls from down here, hopefully. So if we just finish up what's here, and we shall send... oh, we'll send those guys over there just to capture the town square, because that might be the fastest thing for it. And send these guys in against those ridge keepers as well. And yeah, they're getting shot at. Come on in. Do we still have units there? Oh, we do. 29. I mean, they're going to hold them for quite some time, I think. As are these over there. I mean, they'd be very easy to shoot at, so...
Our men have taken control of the city.
Well, as soon as we've killed all them, we can certainly do that. So one's going to go there, and the other one is going to go there. And they're going to shoot over there. They're going to shoot at these. We should see a few of them start dropping. We've got our men firing over there. Obviously, these guys are going to have quite a lot of armor. So I think we're probably going to win by virtue of the timer anyway. Since it's only 2 minutes left now. There's 52, and these guys, then they're shooting. They're shooting. Oh, they're shooting at our own men. Let's not do that. And these, then they're just waiting. They're waiting to see if those guys come off the walls. Let's just kill these. We don't want them coming or getting into the town square because we don't have much of a hold of it. And it's only a minute or so left on that. So I think we can just skip to the end of the battle. 10 seconds left. We've still got 23 swarm bodyguard there, but that is enough. And we have taken it. We lost quite a lot of men, but as I say, it's not paramount. And the settlement is ours.
We have triumphed.
This guy does look... I think all our generals look like Gil-Galad. Right, anyway, let's have a look at it then. Ooh. It's a large town, but they don't like us all that much. But I think we could just occupy here. And, yeah, because it's quite close to being upgraded. What is there here to destroy? Don't think there's anything really to destroy. Yeah, we can use all of this. Right, so, yeah, I think there's very little culture here. So, improving that will naturally improve our public order standing. So, that's fine. Let's have... Do we have a spy here? Yes, we do. Let's have a look at Dunharrow. We've got very, very little in there. If we could get that, that would be great. But that is really the main worry. Do we have... We don't have much in the way of movement range either. So, if I just put a watchtower there, would you be able to see Dunharrow?
This tower will
No.
vigil over
What a
the land.
rubbish tower. That was a completely pointless endeavour. Relations report, they don't like us. Right. And something I also noticed then, this region here, J.R.R, I think there's a town somewhere around here. I think it's like there, though. That's clearly gone rebel. Perhaps they've encountered a similar issue what happens over here, because it is just a village. They can't actually build the equivalent of an artist studio, so they just never can have like decent public order there. So, I mean, we could go and get that ourselves as well. But yeah, it might be a significant financial outlay. But having more ports around here could be quite good, I suppose, and would allow us then to move through here. But this is all held by the Numenoreans as far as I know, so it's not very valuable. We can just move through here far, far quicker and far easier. So, right, with 30k or so, we are still making good money. Gil-Galad, yes, yeah, we're still on this this turn, so he's already moved, and I think everyone else has as well. We've got a lot of forces on the way down. Well, I may as well do that myself, do it manually. And this guy, he is going to go and kill those orc looters. Yep. And we've got a random unit of Roquen over here. Presumably because they cost a lot. Well, 3 or 4. I think you only get 2 units of free upkeep in forts. It's not 4 like it is in DAC. And we are still recruiting as many good units as we can in Imladris. Which is also the only place we can actually get any good units, really. Or like a top tier. We can't get any of our very best from over here because it's not a large city and it's not even growing now. There's like nothing we can build either. Provide traits of culture and beauty. Or maybe that would work. Maybe getting a sculptor's workshop. Maybe he'll get some kind of trait that will improve. Similar to this, like Total Squalor -2. That would be good. And we've got a lot of generals here as well. What are we to do with them? What's the... we've got some devastation here, so 24%. I might just send 2 of them north.
Yes, my lord.
Just send them over here.
Honor.
And we can maybe auto-resolve
Yes,
a battle against the rebels. Pop some watchtowers around here so we can see. And stuff like that. I mean, they'll probably be somewhere on the road. Well, we'll maybe... Oh, there they are. Devastation right there. Is this us? Yeah. So we'll go over there, kill those rebels, and then move back. Gildor's going to pop a watchtower around there. And I think we're ready to end the turn. So, yeah. We don't need another general right now. We've got plenty of them, and we are still making good money. Oh, and Alimir actually got to be upgraded. That's good. I mean, it's not the most important location, and I think I did just skip over the construction report. It's really the woody end that I'd like to see grow, just because it's lands of Inglorian, of this guy. Right, so let's pop a watchtower there, just to get rid of that darkness on the map. Where else could we put watchtowers? I mean, we could put some over here, I suppose. I mean, what else is he doing right now? He's not going to be doing any Tolokans. It's going to be Glorfindel's going to take the next one, so he's got a bit of time. Oh, no, don't go that way, no!
We can go no further, my lord.
Oh, saved it. The crossing point is there. Oh, that was very bad. Yeah, I don't want to go this way because we'll end up potentially going through... I don't know if there's a crossing here, but Mordor would maybe attack us. I think this is the safer passage. Go through Nindalv and so forth. Of course, these are our allies as well. These Elves of Lothlorien.
Forget you saw me.
Oh, that was a bit of a weird line, wasn't it? Forget you saw me. I'll never forget. Right, let's bring you around. Keep you marching forth. We've got all these lovely troops on the way from over here to retrain then as well. So we've certainly got a lot of troops. Now, something I don't quite understand is where this dragon has gone, because they said in the message that he would likely pop up again.
Yes, my lord.
Provided you have lots of money. Like, it's going to be a recurring event. But we haven't had it occur probably in like 20, was it like 30 turns ago? I've been pressing a lot of end turn just to get us moving down south now. So I haven't really... It's yet to happen. Perhaps it's because we don't have Khan Dum. Right, let's keep moving up north. We need to be a bit careful because we don't know what they've got. Oh, it's only 2 units. I'd imagine we'd be able to beat them. Peasant Axemen, they are effective against armor. So 4-8. 4-8. Let's do some maths. So take 6 off that. 4-8 against 16, 25-ish. I'd imagine... I mean, we're heavily outnumbered, but I reckon we'd be okay. Because the AI wouldn't surround us properly. We'd probably be able to just go clump up into one force. 100 men up against 150, and then the other one would just come in through the same direction. So we'd be totally fine. Now, because we do have money, how much does... I mean, we need to ensure that this keeps on growing as well. We need to have as many large cities as possible so we can get more of those Noldor units. So I'm thinking get irrigation here first, because this has stopped growing. And, well, get irrigation here as well. They're just so expensive. Oh, so expensive. Should we... I mean, we could get it there as well. But as soon as that Talakan is over, then we've got no money. Then we've got 10 turns before we can kind of bump up the economy again. And this place isn't even growing. It's like 500 away, 497 actually, but there's nothing here that we can use to improve. Again, maybe we could get the sculptor's workshop. I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. Let's just spend this money, get the irrigation there as well to make sure that that keeps growing. And Londar is no longer growing. Oh, jeez. These cost so much. Erinborn. This place just isn't that great. Like, also, this is a long way to grow. Oh, did not mean to put that. Oh, yeah, and let's retrain these units because this is where the invasion happened. And it will probably keep on happening as it has been. Right, so I'm kind of eager to see what happens over here, but what we could do is send more units over there. Now these Eldar Mariners are certainly one of our best units that we can recruit over here, so let's pop them in. And we've got some long spears there, but they're quite rare really, because you only get them in one location. So let's get 2 of them, and Haga and Ugul just get those. Right, and we've spent pretty much all of our money there, so hopefully it goes to a good cause. And let's end the turn. Still they come forth with more suitable husbands. No thank you. Merchants Guild in Ost-in-Edhil. Yeah, sure. Give me some... Oh. Who got it? Oh, that's... We've just put in very expensive buildings. And now we're actually losing about 50 gold per turn.
Yes, my lord.
And now he's going to take even longer to make it down there. That's a shame. We could go for East-in-Osgiliath, or we could go for Minas Ithil. Well, let's just... What's like the fastest way down here? That's like white, then blue. So we could make it to there at the same time we could make it to here. This is definitely the slower route. I think there is a town like around here that we could go for if that's held by one of the enemy forces. Oh, but that's such a long way to go, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
We could drop the siege equipment, but to be honest, I don't think it would make much of a difference. It's like 10%. So we'd maybe make it there a turn faster, but it's not going to be enough really to change my... Like, it'll be good against trolls and things like that. And I'd imagine they get a lot of trolls, so they are kind of forming up to strikers. But I'm hoping that the Elves of Lothlorien also fancy a shot at them, since they are also at war, and they've already taken all of this, so they might already be amassing over there. It's hard to... Well, we do have a spy here, so let's just send them over here. Perhaps we can see... Because they might even be going for Mordor over there. Minas Ithil. Oh, that was not good viewing. But at least we've got those guys in the queue.
Your orders, my
for... by those guys, I mean, like, these units. Because I think we'll need them to take out the forces over there. Right. I think we should be okay to auto-resolve then. Nice. And they're off. And then we'll have you just pop a watchtower there.
Yes, my lord.
And then you're going to come over here and start putting some over there. Now, these aren't really required, and actually probably shouldn't really be doing them because they cost 200 a pop. But I don't know. It's just nice to see this area. Like, I think we'll be okay on the money front, despite the fact that we don't have a lot. And Elrond is actually all the way over here. He's not forgotten. He's just not needed. And I'm just popping more watchtowers over here. I wonder if we could put one there. That would be nice.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, just to see the... I'm not going to come all the way around here because there's like no We've got no borders over there with anyone apart from just here, so I mean, I'm not going to be panning in that direction anyway. Are these folks still making their way? Yes, they are. Nice. And do we need to put anyone in the queue? Oh yeah, these are going to start costing an arm and a leg. Huh. Well, we've got 10 turns then. 163 is the magic number. And then we can call another Tol Khan, I believe.
Interesting.
So that's what we're going to be looking out for. But perhaps I'll just... Cause all I'm now going to be doing, really, is marching Gil-Galad down here and waiting for a Tol Khan. At which point, then we're going to call Glorfindel in on that. And then we're going to have 2 armies down in this region, I think. So perhaps I'll just skip towards that. So currently it's the 153rd turn. If anything interesting happens, I'll let you guys know.
Raise our banners!
Oh, but we did actually come across these orc looters. Now, 6 and 10. This should be an interesting battle. They heavily outnumber us, of course. So this is also on the next turn. So let's go and fight this.
I shall lead our forces into battle.
Well, it's a very gloomy day, and on this mountainside, this is where they have chosen to die. So, where shall we march to? I think we'll probably approach from this side. Well, they've actually come and attacked us whilst we tried to get up onto the wall. What do you call it? The mountainside. So, I mean, this isn't too bad. We've got a nice long line. I mean, we're heavily outnumbered on this flank, but the plan is... Also, the weather here is very much mirroring what is happening currently outside my window. Right, but we've broken them. That's good. Well, don't even bother. Just charge them. And they'll just run in through our units. I'm surprised they've run away so easily. Is their morale that bad? I mean, we heavily outnumber them over here. We've got 3 of our units. One of them is holding back all of these orc looters, which do look very, very cool, I must say. We've got these wooden shields. Some of them have... I don't really know what they're called, but that little point at the front is clearly like iron or something like that. So they've clearly stolen those. Oh, and that's actually quite thematic because they are called orc looters. Now, those are probably going to come back, which is obviously not ideal. Yeah, and there they are then. So we're going to probably help these guys out. And it does look like they're maybe looking to flank us over here. So we'll send these folks over there to secure that flank. And then we should be able to kill these up relatively soon. And then we'll be able to smash them in the back. They're already shaken as well. So, yeah, what are they doing? Well, let's not hang about. Let's just go on in there. That'll probably... I mean, we should be able to make them rout again. They're already wavering. The morale is shot. Oh, and especially now that the general's dead, so that's good. And probably with that, we're likely to see all of them rout. Let's go in there. Charge these guys in the rear. They're all routing. Let's catch what we can to make sure that they actually get wiped out, because they're affecting our trade routes over here. Well, that has secured this area, and we should now lose that devastation. It's very minor, really, but also giving some battle experience. Now, I don't really know what to do with this guy. He could just send him to govern Amon Gastal over here, perhaps build a few watchtowers or something like that. So here we are a couple of turns later.
Yes,
Gil-Galad still trudging his way through, going in through the first and second Undeeps and the Emin Muil. He is shortly going to make it to whatever it is round here. Basically where Henneth Unknown is in the late Third Age. But something I have noticed is this large gathering of the Lothlorien faction. And so I think now is maybe a good time just to go and venture out there. Viasen, I think he's the guy to go. And we're going to see if we can pull out some kind of small force here. So we'll take all these guys. That's still fine. Let's take these archers as well. Excellent. Then pop those in. That's actually not too bad. And then we'll take the cav as well. Nice. But on top of that, look at all these generals that we got over here. I think they could certainly those two. We'll bring them out. And then take them, because they're volunteers, aren't they? Yes, they are. So they're volunteering to die. Get those in, and I don't know, just throw all them in. That's fine. Ooh, take the ballista as well. So we're just going to march out now, take advantage of the press of our allies. They're probably going to get attacked there, but we might be able to catch them out a little bit. Perhaps if we just go into those trees. Nice! Look at that. We actually succeeded in an ambush. We could get some bandits, but they're not very good. Let's not even bother. We got a bit of a front line, and we know that they're generally not very good. And they've only really got the cavalry that we need to worry about, but these guys are effective against them. Now, we could go and take Dunharrow, but I don't think that's... I mean, we can get that after we've taken Tirith and Odlo, certainly. So... yes, we actually brought these forces over, or still are bringing forces over. These were meant to be the reinforcements to go and take all of that out, but if these guys want to help out, that's fine. So yeah, we're just waiting on that 156th turn currently, and we're just retraining forces here in Imladris, also known as the Great Forge, because actually during the War of the Last Alliance, I think they camped out here. The forces of Arnor and Lindon, I think they camped out here to build, you know, armor and weapons for about 3 years or something, just to get weapons. Like, that's a very long time when down in the south there's seemingly a crisis ongoing and like it may fall. But anyway, that is what they did, and well, yeah. We're just retraining, waiting for the 163rd turn, and Gil-Galad to finally make it to a spot of civilization. 158th turn then. Gil-Galad has actually... well, we've fully marched through into Mordor's lands now, and maybe coming this way wasn't the best idea. I don't particularly want to take Nindalf. It's not that much of an impressive place. I'd rather take something over here. Indeed, East Osgiliath does look a lot better, but look at that. Anorian has been retaken by the Numenoreans. That's good to see, and they've obviously got the Ithil Vale as well. So, well, we might even just go... obviously, the Black Gate is there. We can't actually click on the settlement, can we? Oh no, there it is. So we could even go in and take that. That'd be very interesting to see what that place looks like. So those are the options. We are obviously still hemorrhaging money at this point, but getting everyone equipped with armor and weapons, that's a good idea. And 5-ish turns, I believe, until we can call it the Tolakan. Yes. Oh dear. Well, we move on. Oh, and we might actually take Tirith and Odlo over here, depending on what the Sylvans decide to do. Here on the 161st turn then, Gil-Galad has almost made it through Nindalf. It's very slow going through the swamp, and we also obviously had to go around the large town there. And we've had a bit of a look at some of these orc units on the way, but we can't really see the stats, so I haven't bothered to show them much. But North Ithilien then... that is, yeah, the town here. This is also now held by the Numenoreans. So they hold all of this, apart from East Osgiliath. So I'm hoping that we can go and get that before those pesky Numenoreans do. And so on we shall march. We've brought these forces from over yonder. We've got a few more still on the way, but I've decided then to take our governor from here, from Berborg. He's going to come, and we're going to go and take Dun Harrow. And that should be quite an interesting... I'd imagine you only need a ram, really. I can't imagine a mountain hold will require much else.
Yes.
And then over here, we've been very much helped out by the Sylvans, because they've been knocking away at all these armies. We kind of had a minor hand in one of them. Yeah, we got our Eldar Mariners over here, slightly beat up, but otherwise it was okay. And they seem to have retreated over there, so they did have a much larger force, but they stayed on with Philon the Mean, and he's got noble volunteers, which are clearly like a Tolakan unit. Would quite like to get them. Oh, they've got Noldor warriors as well. Interesting. Anyway, right, and then over here, yeah, we're still moving on. So let's see what. Let's just have a check. 'Cause I haven't properly tested it, but yeah, as you can see, I think it is 10 turns after the end of the previous Tolakan. Oh, and we're massively in the red, so we can't even build watchtowers. Aha, but they have... Oh yeah, so they've also done that thing where they train units. Despite the fact that they're under siege. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units of infantry against our 5. And we've only got 2 units of archers. I don't know if... and their infantry is... To be honest, it is better. Oh, they're javelin men, but we don't have any cavalry. What are these guys? Swarm bodyguard. Yeah, we might need some help on that one.
We are disgraced. Fall back and retreat.
Although this might actually work out okay. At least now they've left some. Someone's back there. Perhaps only one general here. Yeah, but otherwise, I think we stand a much better chance here than we did in the previous one. So, and they're skirmishers.
We attack.
Now, sadly, this battle right here crashed 2 times consecutively, and despite the fact I think that we could probably win that battle, I am going to have to auto-resolve and lose the army.
Fall back. We must regroup.
Oh, and then something else has happened. The High King Ereinion Gil-Galad, he has been killed by an assassin. So, yeah, that's great, isn't it?
As you wish.
And,
We can't get there.
well, so we've got no general. Who is our faction leader now? Elrond. That's a bit of a pity, to be honest. I can't obviously get him back. I'm not gonna lie, I did just load the previous save, or the auto save, but that's already been played out, because I obviously had that save file 3 times trying to fight this battle over here, and I just saw the pop-up and let's just move that guy across. Yeah, I didn't really want him to get killed like that. It's a bit of a shame, but he has been. I'm not gonna play the last 10 turns again. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. There's just so many of those moments in this campaign, really. Like, even on that turn, it's just a slap in the face. You can't do anything about this battle here, even though I reckon I could have won that battle, but we've just totally lost that army.
Your will, my lord.
And now we have to fight that army, and then whatever they're recruiting in Dun Harrow, and then you get your faction leader killed by an assassin just as you're finally entering the end game. And thematically speaking, he would have been killed by Sauron, not by some dodgy assassin. And that's really, really quite annoying. Elrond, I think maybe he
Your
needs
orders,
to
my
go
lord.
down there, but he's going to take absolutely ages to make it. Maybe
Orders.
he can't even build any towers, so he may as well make his way down
Yes.
here and take up some
tomorrow.
general's duties.
Yes, my lord.
So, yeah, well, next turn, we should be able to get the Talokan.
Interesting.
Oh, we could get it now. Right, who are we going to call it on? Well, we could obviously do it for Ost-in-Edhil, but, like, we're about to take that anyway. I don't think that's a good idea. I'd rather have the Black Gate. And Barad Dur is not a good target, so... yeah. Because if we put it on Ost-in-Edhil, the Talokan would be very quickly, very, very shortly. Not because we would take it, but because probably the Numenoreans would take it. So we're going to try and take that first, and then hopefully we'll get another target over here. Because I don't know if we could even make it through there, because there's like probably... yeah, FL Duath. There's probably a place right there that blocks the way. So, bit of a downer.
Your will, my lord.
So, now that we've lost our High King, why is... oh, that's probably that army that was over there. Anyway, the men of his army have decided that they're going to go forth and destroy everything. Right, but Osgiliath, that is currently under siege, so it's likely to fall. So we're just going to go for the Black Gate
By your
and
command.
smash it to ruins. Well, we're going to take it, and then hopefully we can then call the Talokan, and Glorfindel is going to come and do the duties
My lord.
there. And I think due to that, he
Your
could
orders,
probably
my
just
lord.
march out now. We can form up a bit of an army. I don't know what the fastest route down there is, but let's...
Your will, my lord.
who's... let's take the spears. There's... oh, that's enough of them. And then we'll get the smiths.
As you wish.
So we're going to go with this kind of army here. We don't have loads of archers, but we do have those cav. And we've got some Roquen.
Orders.
They're going to catch us up, hopefully.
To exhaust.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, so
With
that's the
honour.
plan. We've got a ballista as well, but
Yes, my
it's
lord.
going to take a bit of time. We might drop it out if it takes too long, but obviously
Your will,
we'll
my
get
lord.
the Talokan
Merging
bonus.
my lord.
And... oh, we could send them along as
Your
well.
orders, my lord.
Obviously,
My lord. Your will.
we'll be able to recruit some...
Joining forces, my lord.
whatchamacallit, reinforcements along the way, hopefully from our friendly territories around here. And
Yes, my lord.
that's something that we shall do.
I
Now,
respect
are they
you,
going to be
my
recruiting lids? Oh, they are. Ooh, well, let's just go on that bridge there.
Yes.
They're absolute cheats. I hate the men of the mountains. It's just like, I don't know how they would be allowed to do that, but yeah, I can't say enough bad about them. Right, Tirith and Nodlo's gonna go down eventually. We're gonna take the Black Gate as well. Off we go to the
By
Black
your command.
Gate. Can we make it there this turn?
To
Not
war
quite,
then.
but they've only got
We
2
go no
units in
further
there.
today.
And we do have a ballista, so we should be able to waltz right on in there. And hopefully we will... that will be some kind of recompense for the atrocities that have occurred to us over the past few turns. And they're moving over there.
Your orders, my lord.
I wonder if we just went... oh, we can't really do that.
An
I mean,
order.
that army is more than capable of taking all of that out, I think. But let's
Yes,
just
my lord.
move in
It
that
will be an
direction. What's like the
honour
fastest?
defeating you.
They're probably going to go along this road here,
With honor, let us
I'd
settle
imagine.
the prime
So if we
positions
just go
of
there,
those
perhaps we can
cowardly
ambush them.
ambush if need be.
Because I
It
don't
will
like
be
to
an
attack
honour
them. I mean, we
to
can't
Your
anyway.
orders, my lord.
Because they'll have some dodgy terrain hacks, probably. Still no dragon over here. And our High King now is just chilling out over here. Literally doing nothing. 'Cause he's just so far away. It takes so long to move out of there. Yeah, Glorfindel
Lord.
is still moving out.
Yes,
And
my lord.
we'll just pop those guys in there. And
Your will, my
these
lord.
should eventually
As you
catch
wish.
up.
We'll make
Right, well, to finish off this episode with a bang, we're going to take the Black Gate in Retribution. And, oh, they've got, they have a lot more units than 2. That's more. Well, anyway, we're going to have to have a look at the stats of these new units. 1423, that's quite similar to the Orc Bodyguards of the Misty Mountains. Orc Battalions 9 and 15. And Battalion of the Eye. They're quite good. Requires Blackgate or Barad Dur and General Sauron present. Oh, so he's knocking around somewhere. They're quite good. Orc Cleavers, they're actually pretty good as well. Interesting. Moranning Guard and Moranning Guard. They're like equal to our Lindar infantry, but we should be able to smack him.
We bring the battle to the enemy.
This is quite nice that they do actually have the custom battle map for the Black Gate from Third Age Total War. Although, if I could just swivel the camera around, yeah, they do have the Towers of the Teeth here, Narcost and Carcost, which were built by the Numenoreans following the downfall of Sauron. So, but I mean, I'd imagine it's quite difficult to take those out and remodel this all. But you could just look at it from here and you wouldn't even know. So, and in we are. Now, obviously, the gates aren't going to open right in the middle. You have these two gates. I didn't mention that, but are they going to move? Doesn't look like... Oh no, they are moving. Well, in that case, we're going to take out this other gate as well. We've got the ammunition for it, and then it'll give us 2 points of entry. Well, we've moved into whatever you'd call this, the fortress, to the location. We've moved through the Black Gate anyway, and we're just going to fire arrows into this clump over here and see if they want to come and attack us. I suppose we could move a little bit closer actually, because our archers are not doing a whole lot at all, so, and all that is doing is wasting ammunition. So let's just take you guys off fire at will and move you forward. It's not the best kind of terrain for archers anyway, because we've got like this kind of hill to go up, but that's maybe a better spot. Though we've actually ran out of time almost, so let's just go in there maybe. I didn't even notice the time. Right, let's run those guys in and actually just pop these guys like so. The ballista's not going to be massively useful, and these guys, let's just bring them over here, because we are actually in a bit of a hurry now. So all of our archers as well then, take you off fire at will, bring you over here, because we're going to need that swift killing power, and just go on in there. We're going to take a lot of casualties here for sure, but that's just the way it is. Right, bring you over here. Oh, and we've also got no general, and we most certainly can be routed. It's not like in Divide and Conquer where elves have infinite morale. But yeah, these are the battalions of the Eye and Orc battalions, Orc cleavers. Kind of hard to tell which one's which. They all kind of look about the same. Some have got axes, some do not. So they're just there for morale. Let's bring these guys in round the back, and these guys around there, and then we'll send another unit over there. So we kind of need to hurry up and kill these guys. There's all of our units. One of these guys is going to just shoot into the back then. Hopefully these Noldor can come all the way around here and shoot them like so. Right, shoot them there. And because they're also armor piercing, I'd imagine they're gonna get a lot of kills. Oh, shoot there, shoot there. Don't do your weird arcing shots. Just, why are you shooting over there? Shoot this unit then. Maybe that'll no. I mean, some of them do look like they're shooting at these. Are you seeing some arrows over here? Oh yeah, okay, that's not the worst thing then. And you guys as well. Oh, just shoot at the Mordor bodyguard there. Hopefully that'll work. And you shoot in there as well. Building captured. Oh, wow. So, yeah. I am massive. It's probably coming across in this recording. I'm massively peeved because we lost that army at Dunharrow because of once again due to a bug, and there's been so many of them that I've just lost patience with this mod, really. And I feel like obviously it is a beta, and there's a lot for them to. They're still working on it, of course, and that's all completely fine. I'm just saying that if I wasn't recording this for my YouTube channel and being a bit OCD about wanting to finish a series, then I would have, like, if I was just playing this in my own time, I would have stopped playing probably quite a while ago, to be honest. It's fun, but the fact then that you have assassins that can just go in and kill Gil-Galad, to me seems counter fun. Like, it might be in Med 2. Well, it is in Med 2, but there's a reason they took it out of DAC. And it's just not fun. And a game is meant to be fun, and when you have generals that already kind of like they're immortal and whatnot, like they don't die of old age particularly, you know, I feel like having assassins, I mean, for some factions maybe that is thematic, but then you've got Gil-Galad getting killed by an assassin. It's stupid. But anyway, we're gonna take this region as soon as we just kill this one unit here. And, well, even though we have actually taken the town now, we're going to continue and make sure this general gets killed. And there he goes. The ugly bugger deserved that. And that was for our king. And let's have a look at the kills. Smiths of Ereinion, 139. 124 Sindar swords. Bit of friendly fire there. 196 Noldor archers. And there we go. We've got the Black Gate. And we're going to exterminate the population, because that is a very large population. And we can keep hold of all of these other things. We've got no money to obviously get the artist studio, however, but we did get a bit of money for doing all of that. Mordor obviously do not like us, but... Ooh... Wait, hang on. Let's just go out with our cavalry, since we can't pop any watchtowers. Right, so we've got a clear path then to Gorgoroth, and that is Barad Dur. I think we can then safely call the Tol Akan. So don't move just yet. We're going to call the Tol Akan, and then you're going to have that increased movement range. So declare or hang on. Before we do that... let's get these into the army, and then we'll be able to move next turn nice and far. So, yeah, go like that. I think that's better. And then we shall call the Tol Akan. And it's going to go on Barad Dur. Let's just make sure that there's nowhere else we'd rather be going on our cheeky little holiday. There we go. Barad Dur. It's got... I wonder if Sauron's going to be there. That'll be quite interesting. So, anyway.
Yes.
We shall join the Tol Akan. There we go. And... And then, that's probably going to be for next time. I might very well just skip the journey all the way down from over there. Because, unless, like, similar to today, because if nothing happens, then it's all very, very boring, isn't it, to watch. So, and we're going to, well, thank you very much for watching, and we're going to end it there. And I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.